Get set up here. Check 1, 2. Alright, I got a mic in today. I'm practicing another portrait here. It's like a Renaissance woman. So I'm going to use a little burnt sienna to draw this with the brush. I'm going to send, so I'll start with this eyebrow here. How's everybody doing today? I kind of did, I was working on some portraits last night, and I was going to come back and do like a landscape, but apparently I got tired. So I went to bed early because I had to go to work this morning. So I just want to make sure my nose isn't too long here. And I think it is again. I'm sketching this out, you know, I'm not measuring anything, so I'm just kind of eyeballing it, and as I start painting it, then I can make corrections and stuff. That's what I'm hoping to do. Very beautiful girl here. This picture comes from some famous artist. But this isn't the actual painting of the girl, if that makes sense. Because what I did, I have AI, and what I did, I took this picture of some famous artist's painting, and I had the AI animate it, and then it made the face turn into a different posture here. So then I did a screenshot of the artwork, but it's not the artwork that the original artist did, if that makes sense. That looks pretty good. So, what the main thing I'm practicing is the colors, uh, and also, the sketching, because I'm sketching it uh, with a brush. So she's got it on. It's like an old Renaissance type clothing. So we'll see how well I can put all this color in here. What I'm doing now, I'm putting the shadows in where they should go. I'm going to try and put them lighter than I did yesterday. I can put a darker color on top if I need it. So there's a shadow here on the neck. And this is her cloak here, I guess you can call it. She's got some kind of red got the cleavage here, then got the frilly things here. All right, looking good. Well, I'm trying to do, I'm trying to learn how to do portraits, and then eventually, uh, I'll, I'll start going off on my own and start creating stuff that's like my own style. But I think I need to learn, how to do traditional you gotta learn how to do these like everything else until you can start going up on your own. It's like riding a bike. You gotta learn how to ride the bike first before you can start jumping over ramps, You're not just gonna get on a bike and start, you know, doing big jumps on a bike if you've never rode them. So art's the same way. You gotta learn all the ins and outs, I think. I see other artists, they do these portraits, and they make it look pretty easy. You could sketch. You don't have a brush. I'm using a brush because I can sketch better with the brush, and because if I use a pencil, I can't get the look I want. Charcoal's okay. You can use charcoal, but then the charcoal kind of runs into the paint when you go to paint it. All right, well, there we go. There's a nice sketch there. We're going to put a few of those in right now. So I know where to put my light color here. Kind of made this kind of dark here. Who's watching me? Happy Friday, whoever that is. Grace. Yeah, I didn't really do anything yet. I just went like this and then put the color in there. Went like this. When you do oil paint, the simpler. When I go to do this with paint, I'm gonna just try and do it with one swipe, so it looks like an oil painting. Not bad for just one color so far. A lot of the portrait painters use burnt umber, but I like to use this burnt sienna because if they got like a brownish hair, it's this orangey color kind of comes through really nice. I think you saw that yesterday, Grace, how that girl I did had really cool orange hair. And then you could also turn this into dark hair very easily, this burnt sienna. But this is a good undertone color. Yeah, here's the one from last night. I never finished it. I was gonna finish it today. But this is all burnt sienna here. It's still wet. That's what I like about oil. I can still work that later on. So I'm learning, you know, when you use a brush, if you brush it the way that you want the hair to go, then it'll make it look like that's the way the hair's flowing. So there's a lot of tricks you gotta learn, that's for sure. I'm just scumming it in because it's just gonna be an undertone. All right, there we go. I think today I'm going to start with the background. We're going to put a, I'm going to put a gray, let's see if I can, a gray background up there. With a little bit of blue in it. And probably darker on this side. I think this is an acrylic brush. I'm just putting enough color to surround the image first. All right, I think that's enough now. Did I finish this? This is hair here. Yeah, you could use an acrylic brush. It's not. Oil brush, you'll hear it scratching on the canvas. It's too soft for oil. I'm using regular oil paint today, so I can't get her to wash brushes. Still need to run and get some titanium white. For it's the water soluble paint that I use. So I'm going to basically do this like I did this one yesterday. I want her skin to be very light in here, and this is going to be reddish tone with darker brown shadows under here. This is more yellow ochreish down here. This is like reddish, yellow ochre, really light. The light's hitting right here. And I should mix up a lot of different tones here. Maybe put a bunch of different tones in her face. Here, I'm going to mix up the skin tone right now. So I'll zoom this into my palette. Alright, let's clean this up a little bit. This is all from yesterday. This is the burnt sienna. Alright, so we make an orange first. We'll make enough of it today. There's red. Now let me grab some. Let's grab some regular yellow this time. I used yellow ochre yesterday to make the orange. Today we'll use lemon yellow. Lemon yellow. This is how we make the skin tone here. We'll make a nice orange. Still got a reddish look to it. Keep it. We'll add a little more yellow to it. Maybe we can make this look like a Rembrandt painting. He used a lot of reddish tones and dark browns in his portraits. A lot of dark colors. Alright, so now we're going to make the we'll make a mid-tone here. And now we need look at the paint I'm using. It's just student grade oil paint. Alright, so now we're going to mix some white in here. It's actually, you don't need much of it. Because you're going to use more white orange. That's a nice skin tone. Really, it's still like a dark pink color. But it looks like skin tone there. But guess what? We want it we want to have some even lighter than that for the like the bridge of the nose. So we're going to add more white to it. So that gives us, we got 3 tones there: red, orange, medium, and light. Now to add, we're going to add a little black to some of this and make we'll make our brown color. Just need a little bit of black to turn that brown. Turn that orange to brown by adding just a touch of black. This will be for shadows and for the eyes and the eyebrows. All right, there we go. So we got our orange, mid-tone, light tone, and then a dark tone there. Those are the colors I'm using. That's going to look like a Rembrandt for sure. We'll start with the face. Nobody's watching because I'll probably end up not posting this. Alright, so there is some a little bit of shadow on this side of the nose here. Coming down. And under the eyes, I got all that. The hair. All shadow in here. Not shadow, but darker tone. Alright. Alright, so I'm going to use my lightest tone to get started. I'm going to come down the nose. Oh, I didn't make the another tone that Rembrandt used. It's yellow, ochre, and white. I'll have to make that up. That's for like up here in the forehead area because that's where less of the blood flows there. So this is more always like a yellowish tone. So let me mix a little bit of ochre and white. That kind of for up here in these definitely down here. There's even some green tones in there. Let's see if I can make it there. I have some blue and yellow to make a greenish tone. You know what? That pink isn't light enough. It blows my mind. It always looked light to me when I do it on the my palette. Then when I put it up there, it's just not light enough. All right, I'll have to use it. Fortunately. All right, so this is my mid-tone color now. It's almost like, hopefully it looks blush. Kind of does. I already ran out of white. Uh, Ba-da-ba-ba. All right, I'm going to do her eyes now. And it should start coming to life now. This is where those other ones from yesterday started to really come alive. I know these aren't as fun as landscapes, but I need to practice. Let's do her dress now. It's just red. I'm going to mix a black in it. I put a little too much black in there. I'll just use this for the dark shadows here. there's a white frill going around there. Starting to come alive. Ba-da-ba, ba-da-da-da. Hey, thank you, Zelda. I think you're the only one that likes watching it live. I'm trying to do, I was trying to do the skin tone like Rembrandt, but this is a Renaissance picture where I got this. It doesn't look like it yet till I get, you know, she's going to have dark, her hair's going to be pretty dark. And then it's turn into like a Renaissance type portrait. More yellowish. I love oil paint, man. It's like you could just sit there and it looks good. This brush I'm using, it's really not a good brush. Uh, the small one I'm using, this one's pretty good. It's like a white frill around this. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. All right, let's see. Starting to take shape now. Let's do the hair now so it starts looking normal. So it's gonna be a brown hair. Now I have to put the highlights in later. Yes, I went to work this morning. I got up at oh man, what time did I get up? I had to be there at 5. I only had to work, so I was off by 9. But I pretty much, I have to work tomorrow again, but only for 4 hours again. And then you're not going to believe it, I have the whole week off next week. So that means I'll be able to go get the art supplies I need. Definitely need more titanium white. Well, now you can kind of get an idea of the color. I'm going to add maybe a little more red to it, though. Let's put a little light in her eye, and then I'm going to probably go run a few errands. Ba-da-ba, ba-da-da-da-ba. It's getting there. It's not to the place I like it yet. Getting my finger all in here. Alright guys, there we go for now. I'll have to finish it when I get back. It's getting there. I need some more shadows in the face, but I can already tell, but it's looking good. One hour. Trying to see what's Do 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 do. There we go. I had to even that out a little bit. That's a little better. And this is too bright right here. Let's see if I can blend it now. Whoops, I just dipped my brush into water. Let me see if I can find a blender brush before I go. I do have to go. My friend Lisa's calling, so I got a color. Alright, let's see if I can blend this without messing it up. Oh yeah, it's looking better. I just gotta soften it up a bit. Alright, it's about as good as it's gonna get for now till I get back. I gotta finish the clothing, the hair, a lot of stuff. There, it kind of looks like a Rembrandt now. I'm starting to like it. Do 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 do.